You're off work and you want to relax. Pour yourself a glass of wine or your favorite drink, and it's time to make sure that $10 a month works out on Netflix. You're scrolling through the shows, you want to watch something new. Then you see a title of a show called Asshat. Now, Asshat is a very interesting show because it's about a guy who immigrated from Sudan to America. He worked really hard. He made millions of dollars starting himself a podcast. He took another asshat from Barbados and he did it. And they were doing good. They were rolling in dough. They were getting all the OnlyFans models that you can think about, and they were definitely clapping those cheeks. But then something changed. Somehow these guys destroyed themselves and lost all their money, and they became broke beggars and started twerking for white supremacists online. They ended up getting that work and pretty much dying in their filth. You would probably cry after hearing such a sad story, because for somebody to go from that to this, it's really bad, but you definitely wouldn't think it's true. What if I told you that it was? That is the story of Fresh and Fit. But I'd have to say it's not really Fresh's fault for them getting demonetized. It's really always been Myron's fault. Now, you guys have always said that Myron is the reason why the podcast has been successful, because Fresh doesn't bring that much to the table. Stop the show. Yeah, it's just true. Fresh is largely untalented. But at least Fresh is something like he's like a game manager. He's like a Dallas Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott. Oops. Wrong example. Dallas Cowboys people always choke like Dak Prescott. You know, he's a game manager, let me say. You know, he won't really lose anything. He won't gain anything. But Myron is the person that loses. Myron is the reason why they got demonetized on YouTube. He's the reason why they got kicked off on Facebook and Instagram. And then, well, Alba and Preach predicted something interesting when they were going over to Twitch.
Okay, so now they're going to quit the live streaming on YouTube. They won't last on Twitch, probably last a couple of months, and then they'll be banned from there, so they're only going to be on Rumble. And now basically the biggest channel of the whole Red Pill space is going to pretty much kill its own growth.
Yeah, he predicted that they would get demonetized on Twitch in about a month. Alba was actually halfway right.
All those streamers that I mentioned, all you guys, you FaZe guys, Aiden Ross's, Neons, Jinxies, who else? Neons, like all these young guys. Like, you guys are literally leading the next generation, and you guys are turning them into simps, man. And that's a fucking problem, because these guys are going to follow in your footsteps. Next thing you know, they're going into 304s and they become addicted, and then they don't have the ability or the confidence, right, or the motivation to go out there and forge real fucking relationships with women or understand what it takes to be attractive, and they're just whacking off to porn all day. It's a fucking problem. This is a real issue. And then they suffer from erectile dysfunction, and it has a whole bunch of other problems that come down the line. And the problem is that these Twitch streamers, they bring these girls on and they paralyze them, they get into relationships with them, and the worst part is they make it where it's acceptable to wife up. Let me be very clear about this. You never, ever, ever wife up promiscuous women. They will ruin your f***ing life, you f***ing dumbasses. Okay? They will ruin your life. They'll siphon all the value from you, and they'll f***ing leave you. Yep. Okay? That's what ends up happening. All right? You look at someone like, look at these streamers as an example. How many times has Neon broken up with this? How many times? And she embarrasses him. How many times?
Vitaly brought photos of her naked.
Bro!
In person. That right there would have ended shit for most people.
Jinxie's crying over this chick. He's addicted to because of her. How funny is that? A girl tell you can't look at the girls to do the same thing that I do.
The irony is crazy.
Right? And these guys have big audiences, and they're making it okay to get with girls that are 304s. No! Women like this will ruin your f***ing life. Because let me tell you guys something about, okay? For all the young people that are watching right now, hopefully we're on the front page of Twitch so this can getting a
You see, they got demonetized on the air because, well, they only lasted 2 shows. So let's go over it again. Instagram, right? YouTube, Twitch, TikTok. Oh yeah, they got kicked off there first. And then there's hope, guys. X. You see, X is supposed to be one of those freedom of speech platforms, something like Rumble. And freedom of speech is not associated with hate speech, but you know, when you're a hateful guy, you're gonna always try to say that somebody is limiting your free speech. When you're saying like F the, you know, the blacks, you have issues with the Jews, you have issues with gays, you have issues with whoever else, and you're being very explicit, as well as stalking and bothering women every time you log on and harassing people. Well, somebody crazy is going to say that that's bothering or infringing on their free speech. Really, people like that are the reasons why advertisers shy away from platforms like X, because they can't make money with certain people on there on the platform. And Myron was getting paid on X, and I just never knew that. SPK was telling me that on X, if you just post all day and if you have a monetized account, you can earn from your post. I just didn't know that until he told me. I'm not on X at all, but it now makes sense why Myron was on X all day, because hey, he's making money for basically bothering people on X all the time. Those are the last 2 companies that were really paying those guys, right? Rumble and X. But wait, stop the show. Myron finds another way to close yet another revenue stream for him. Sad music! Myron reports this. As expected, X demonetized me for telling you the truth on topics others would never touch. To continue supporting my work, consider subscribing to my X. I respond to and answer all subscribers' DM questions every day. This is a great value way to get direct access to me. And then you look at the X ads revenue sharing pause. It goes, your account has been temporarily paused for ads revenue sharing. Check your account email for more details. Now let's look at what he's saying. And for those that are wondering what led to being demonetized, I got this message 10 minutes after I said, we don't need more untouchables controlling social media companies and censoring our speech. After rumors emerged, Mark Cuban allegedly wanted to buy X. Cliff notes, untouchables still control X. So basically, I want to go and see what the fans who, you know, basically rejoiced in Myron getting demonetized. All right. This lady Mama's Mafia goes, shout out to the NBA Family 100. They're going to learn about staying in your tether lane. Can I get a ooh sound effect? Other person goes, begging for dollars is such a good look for a man. Now stop the show. He is begging for you to subscribe to his X for a membership. So, you know, basically because he demonetized himself. Maybe you should have built a business on something more substantial than screaming about 304s online all day, little fella. Damn. Maybe someone should set up a GoFundMe for you. Can I get a sound effect? Shout out to Cat Canada. Ooh, she's cooking. Mike Caveman Trades. Dude is losing YouTube and X. That's not a great business plan. Can I get a ooh sound effect? Now, this is all without Walter, okay? Again, unaccountable, doesn't want to accept any responsibility for him dusting it up. Look at J5. You hating on people is what stopped it. Can I get a ooh sound effect? So Coupe de Jour goes, so you mean like an OnlyFans thing? I thought you was against that. Unplug Fig X, you have to know what hypocrisy means, right? So basically, he's upset that OnlyFans models get subscriptions, but he wants people to pay to basically, you know, subscribe to his hate speech online all day. The Geechee the Barbie goes, good for your dumbass. Marcus Wynn goes, I thought this might help. With the indeed there, so funny. Chicago Red, now shout out to Chicago Red. That's a sister that basically is heading the kind of the black Republicans out there in Chicago. They're real hard on the migrant crisis. I've done a lot of responses to her video. Beautiful lady, very smart lady. And it seems like in many ways that her and Myron might even be aligned, but she is strictly pro-black just as a Republican, right? Disrespecting Negroes in America comes with very severe consequences. Can I get a ooh sound effect? Common sense. You're a misogynist pig, Amaru. That's his real last name. All women, according to you, are Bs and ugly 304s and not important enough to society to keep their right to vote. He's also talking about that, talking about how silly women are and they shouldn't vote. Your words. Social media would be far better off if you were scrubbed from all platforms. Same with Tate, for whom Rehovot prison awaits. Another person goes, damn, who knew you were so good at sabotaging your career? Did you ever think that everyone doesn't need to know or care about every opinion you have? Thank you so much. She's preaching. It's lucky for you that your parents are Muslim. They may need to get your old room ready for you. Just saying. Can I get a ooh sound effect? Tyrone goes, good job, Elon Musk. Garrett goes, LOL, wonder why they did that. You definitely told your truth, but it helps no one. Only spreads hate. MK Ultra Nigo, begging for money online again. Yes, he is. Mr. He's rich and has all the real estate. You need your funds hauled to the bank account sees next. You clearly have a mental disorder. Thank you, Slick. Ephraim goes, how is getting access to you valuable? Ask you for a friend. Can I get a ooh sound effect? Alexander the Don, how you get silence on the one app that doesn't silence people? Can I get a ooh sound effect? Guy, I just want to just say this completely, as you guys say, this dude is crashing out. And, you know, like I said, I have opinions too that are also controversial, but nobody needs to know those and no one cares. And if you want to basically change the world, you're not going to do it by yelling on X all day. Basically, what you're doing is you're on X saying the most egregious things so you can make money. All right. You're just using this to make money because there's no way for you to make money on any other platform. So you're just saying the most stupid things to get paid. And people who chase money are loyal to nothing. All right. And that's kind of what you get, man. Basically, we'll see you working at a car wash in about like 3 or 4 years. All of you guys are going to be dirt poor. And yeah, you deserve it. I guess your white friends can't help you now, right? So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Shady Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.